on second down. Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correct. Honed in on it and stopped him. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Dyson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Weber. This is the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker McCann now for the extra point.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
McCann's got it teed up. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Blanchard.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Broncos take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. McCann's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weber. James has got it. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Off the play fake. Blanchard out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Blanchard. He's going deep for Brown.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Weber. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Milton Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this.
Happy. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Blanchard. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Philly. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Blanchard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Eagles. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Weber. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. eluding the pressure right.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They'll look to throw again.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He finds his man, complete. That's Lucas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Blanchard. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st and 10, Weber. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back to throw. Weber.
From me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on 1st down. Weber. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. And this one out quickly to James. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McCann's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all that this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Blanchard. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Working with his 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Off play action. Blanchard forced out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Blanchard. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Back to throw. Blanchard. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Looking to throw. Blanchard. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on first down.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on third and goal. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Off play action. Blanchard steps away. And he's going to go down again. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's fourth and goal. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now James returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Dyson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to throw. Weber. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 11. From the gun, Weber. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
McCann's kick up and good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Blanchard. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Blanchard. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into...
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Blanchard. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. That one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to...
opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with you.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. McCann for the point after. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Broncos 26, Eagles 10.
McCann's got it teed up. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down. Just outside of the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because...
This is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground. Dyson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. That's James. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Looking to throw. Weber. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. McCann now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Broncos 33, Eagles 10. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes it at the 7. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Blanchard. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Blanchard. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun. Blanchard. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It's our time. It's our time.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Let's go.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense.